What is up, guitar legends? Sam Wild here. We're looking at Everything today by Lifehouse. Now this is easier on the electric, but I want to show you that you can do it on the acoustic. It is 6 minutes long, so even though it's not that difficult to play, you might find that just by pushing in the strings for so long that you're going to really toughen up your fingers by learning this song. All right, they might start to get a bit sore, not the actual muscles themselves, but just the skin, because the steel strings are going to be pushed in, especially the pinky. So I'll show you a few ways of playing it, just in case you need a rest. So let's dive straight into the intro, which works for most of the song in terms of all of the verses, all of the little instrumental parts, up until the end of the song. So we have this nice little riff here. Now the problem is, if we want it to sound clean, then we need to use first finger, pinky and third, because then we get the nice E string ringing out. But you need the pinky over here as well in the chorus, preferably. So let's just, for the sake of it being a little less tidy, we'll just use different fingers so that your pinky doesn't get tired. The other thing is we need the pick in the chorus so we can strum. So it's better to just keep it for the verse. You can tuck it away in your first finger, or you can put it on your lap, and then when it gets to the chorus, quickly pick it up, but that's a little more challenging. So tuck the pick away with your first finger. Take a look at this tab here. So we start with, alright, first finger is A4, third finger G6, second finger B5. So get the little shape ready. Notice the wrist is not up, it's down for this shape, but bring it as up as you can where it's comfortable. Alright, it might make sure the first finger is not digging in though. Alright, we just do one after the other. Now I do the pinky at the bottom here. You don't have to, you can just use the other fingers. Alright, so the wrist has to be low enough that the E string can ring. So you need to create some space here with this hand. Then we have to hop the thumb up and the wrist comes up. Now you've also got first finger here on B4, thumb's on E4. Alright, but leave the third finger where it is on G6, because we have to play that. So we do B and E, then the G string. So we have. Then it all comes off. We have A string and B string at the same time. So all together. That's what we have so far. I'll do it slower. And then we finish it off with do 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 do. So we do G B G, then E B G B. Alright, so just try and follow the tab there. Right, now this applies to the intro. It happens for verse 1, verse 2, and then we finally get into the chorus. So this part happens a lot, alright? So for the chorus, we actually have the same shape here. Finger 1 on D2, and then 3 or 4 on G4. I use my fourth finger for this part. So we just have to change the bass notes. And how can I stand here with you and not be moved by you? Would you tell me how could it be any better than this? So the hard part about this chorus is basically making sure that you only have one string ringing at a time when you're doing the bass notes. When it comes to the E and A string, I mean. The rest can always be ringing out all the time. You can even add in these little just random picking in between, right? But just try and get the chords first before we worry about that. So we have E. Now for E, we don't want the A string. So you need to rest a finger on it to stop it from vibrating. Then you can strum through everything and you'll get this E major chord, right? Then we have G sharp in the bass. Now you can strum everything again. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then A. Now when we have A, we don't want the E string ringing, right? So we have to then put the middle finger on the E string to stop that from vibrating. You see where I'm going with this? You only want to have one of these two strings ringing. So we've got E string, A string. So look at my middle finger, it's on the A string for the first two to allow the E string to ring. Then when I move it up, stops the E string and leaves space for the A string. Okay, so this is called muting technique. You're just essentially stopping the strings you don't want with this little finger here. Everything else stays fairly still. So we have E, G sharp, A. Then we're going to have C sharp, B, A. Now again, we're playing the A string. So keep the middle finger on the E string to stop that from ringing. So again, second half we have. Now be careful here, so C sharp, have a look at this shape first. Okay, still the same thing. But for B, you can see the first finger has to move up. We kind of get this B sus4 shape, right? The first finger has to flatten there. You can even have the third finger here. So it'll look like this if you want, but I prefer the sus sound. It will move back down for the A shape. So have a look at these shapes again. We've got E, then with G sharp in the bass, then A. Then we have C sharp, B sus4, A. Now be careful with the timing when we're changing chords. We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. So they're both pushed on the beat, off the beat. Then 1, 2, 3. So just bear that in mind, it changes at a strange place. But it follows the vocals, so that kind of helps, right? So it goes, and how can I, on the words can and I, right? And how can I stand here with you and not be moved by, so on the words be moved and not be moved by you. Would you tell me how could it be any better than this? Now right at the end of the chorus we hold that final A chord, so it goes any better than this. Hold it. Yeah. And then we change back into the intro riff. Whew. Alright guys, well done for getting this far. Alright, you've learned pretty much the whole song. There's just a couple of bits to learn here. So just look at the structure here. We have the chorus I've just shown you. Okay, we only do it once for that first chorus. Then we do the intro riff again, twice. But after this we have a double chorus, so just watch out for that, okay? So it's exactly what I've shown you for the chorus, but we do it twice. And at this stage, you might want to be building up the intensity. We're at the second chorus here, so you can start playing a little bit louder like this. Alright, so I'm just playing a little bit louder for this second chorus. Now, this time for the second chorus, when we get to the any better than this, 'cause you're all I want. Everything. Then we get to this big bridge, right, with the power strumming here. So we're just going to strum down. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, 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 down. Try and emphasize the numbers. 1, 2, because that's where the kick is, that's where the emphasis is. So listen, I'm going loud, quiet, loud, quiet, loud, quiet, loud, quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now to make this simple, let's just use this easy shape that we can move around. So we start with C sharp minor. As you can see, it's just a power chord. And look what I'm doing, blocking the E string again with the middle finger. We don't want that. We slide this down to A sus2. Okay, then we have E major. And then we slide that shape up again. We get our B sus4 shape. Now the second time around, instead of E major, we have E with G sharp in the bass again. So you can play it like this if you want to, alright, but you might find it's hard to flow into it and into B. You know, it feels like a lot of effort for something that doesn't really matter at this point in the song. You can just play E major, alright. So we go through all 4 chords 4 times, alright. Then we burst straight into another chorus, but it's going to be really loud, right? So coming out of the last part of the bridge, we're just going to go into our chorus chords that I've already shown you, but we're going to keep this intensity, keep this rhythm up, right? So we have, 'cause you're all I want, you're all I need, you're everything, everything. Then we go into a loud chorus, right? For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords. Enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. So we do the chorus about 3 times total to finish this song off, and then it suddenly comes right down and we have like a quiet chorus. And then he sings one more line. Won't you tell me how could it be any better? Now you can play this part however you want, but here's a tab if you want something more specific. So we just copy the bass line of the chorus, and then we have this movement going on. The third finger slides over for the in-between chords. Then same thing. And the vocals come in. Would you tell me how could it be any better than this? And just finish with 1A at the end. Alright guys, that is everything. If you found this video helpful, then please give it a like and make sure you subscribe as well. Hit the notification bell icon. The play along is coming up. See if you can play along with the whole song with me. Like I said, your fingers might get a little bit torn up, a bit tired from being pushed in for 6 minutes straight. It's such a long song. Alright, so just if you want to play half the song today, learn half the song tomorrow. Good luck with the play along, guys. See you in the next video. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.